Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emily. Today's video is going to be a continuation of my declutter. We're up to belts and sort of a box of random stuff. It's mostly purses, but there's some other things in there that I don't know what's there. So we're just going to go through it today and see if we can clear this out. So I've emptied out the box of random, and so anything I'm going to keep, I'm going to put in this black bin. Anything I'm going to get rid of, I'm going to put in the white bin. So as always with my declutters like this, first I offer anything that's usable to friends and family. If they don't want it, then I will donate it to a charity instead. If it's clothing, for example, that's in really bad shape, so if it's fabric and it's not worth trying to donate to anyone, then I will take it to textile reclamation, and then if something is in really terrible shape, I may then have to trash it. But ultimately I try to make sure it gets a new home before I have to do that. So let's start with this little pile. So on top I see there's a little black lace glove. I'm assuming that this came from like a great aunt or something. And I'm taking off my engagement ring because I'm fairly certain if I can get this on my hand, if I have a ring on, I'm going to rip it. I love the idea of these little gloves. They're very cute on, right? But am I ever going to wear these? And frankly, my fingers are like slightly too long, so no matter what, these are going to creep up off of them. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to let these go. They're pretty cool, but I'm never going to wear them. Yes, there is another pair of gloves. There's a beige pair. I think this might end up being the same thing. I don't know if these are going to fit onto my hand either. Let's find out. They sort of feel like fishnets. You know what it is? It's like the fingers on the end look like they have little claws attached to my hands. These actually fit a little bit better. They have enough stretch in them. But again, where am I going to wear these? It's not like I go to like garden parties or something that I'm going to need to wear these gloves. And it's a great idea. It's adorable to keep something like this. Also, I can see my cat was taking a nap on them, so they're covered in cat hair. So I'm going to have to delint these, but I'm going to let these go too. Alright, so this is actually a costume piece. This is a snood, so you put it over your hair. This is something that, like a court lady would wear at like a Ren fair or something. I think I'll put this back in the costume stuff. I have no idea why it's in here. I know for a little while it was like becoming a fashion thing, but this is not something I would wear for fashion. I respect those that do, so I will keep this, but it's really going back into the costumes. Oh, and then I just have more tiny handkerchiefs. I have no sentimental attachment to these. These aren't like, I could not tell you like what like auntie or anything gave me these. And while they're cute and all, they're also pretty old, they're pretty delicate, and they have like water stains. It's a great idea, but I'm not going to use that either. Oh, this one's actually for Queen Elizabeth II's coronation. I don't know if there's anything official about that, but that's pretty cool. But again, what am I going to do with this? I have no need for this. I'm going to let that go. And then probably the most random thing that I have found in my travels thus far. This is a bag of rocks. It's like rocks and marbles and weird like cut glass things. There's a whole bag of this kind of stuff. Some of this stuff I picked up off the beach. Some of this I have no idea where it came from. This sort of all goes along with my whole, I really like shiny things, so little sparkly shiny things. So that's why I have this little sack of rocks, although I don't know why I'm keeping it in a bag, in a box that was inside of a drawer, like deep in the back of a drawer. If I'm going to keep these, I think I should put them somewhere so I can actually see them. So that's the goal, is try to figure out how to actually use these in some sort of project. So this is a little beaded purse. I think this came from my grandma. I wore this to prom once back in high school. It's a perfectly cute little purse. It's not like these are hard to find in any way. And I never use this one. Like, it's the kind of thing you're like, well, maybe I'll take it to a wedding, but I don't. I take a purse that it can actually fit something like my phone in it, and this can't. So I'm going to let this go. These little purses, these two little purses are absolutely not useful purses at all. They're made out of like little chainmail. They're just adorable. While these are not functional really, I like them aesthetically much more than I like that other purse, so I do think I will actually keep the two of these. And this little purse is not helpful at all for pretty much anything. However, it is just the cutest, tiniest little purse. I really do love this little thing. I need to sew the snap back on because it normally snaps shut, so you can have it dangling from your wrist, but it snaps shut. You can keep like a lipstick in here. That's about it. So like lipstick and some Lactaid, so you can go out for ice cream. I do want to keep this, but I need to do some repairs on it. So I'm going to put it back in there, but I need to repair it. Speaking of weird things, these are the tassels from when I graduated from college, but also when my ex-boyfriend from college also graduated. So I have my set and his. So sorry about that, Clark. If you happen to be watching this for some weird reason, we should hang out sometime and I'll give these back. We're still on good terms. No bad feelings there. I must have ended up with these in the move when we moved out of our apartment together, a million years ago, and I didn't know I had both of them, so I need to give those back. So there's this little vintage purse that's sort of like little cording. I think the funniest part about this purse is the little card that came inside of it, and this is the Youth Dew Eau de Parfum Spray by Estee Lauder. So this is like a vintage little thing. So this is the card that was inside of this purse. If you're curious as to what it says on the back, for example. So this is so you can get this Estee Lauder Youth Dew fragrance sent to you. You could get an Eau de Parfum spray. It's 2 ounces for $5, wonderful for traveling. A bath oil that doubles as a skin perfume, half an ounce for $3.75, 1 ounce for $6.50, 2 ounces for $12.50, and 4 ounces for $22.50. The cologne is 4 ounces for $6.50. The Parfum de Sachet, which is a fabulous liquid essence, is $3.75 for an ounce. $6.50 for 2, $12.50 for 4. You can get a dusting powder with a lovely puff, 9 ounces for $5, and then a soap. You get 3 large cakes with no federal tax for $5. There was some other stuff on this card, but the card's been cut off at this point. However, this thing just cracks me up. The purse itself is very cute. I don't really use it very much. I think it's just not my style, really. I don't really like a purse like this hanging on my wrist. I would prefer it to go over my shoulder or to just be a clutch. So I found this kind of annoying. So I think actually I'm going to pass this one on. And this little purse, this is a little clutch. I do want to keep this. This also has some hilarious stuff in there. So this actually has a bus schedule from 1956 in the pocket. So I am going to keep both of these little cards that came in these purses and put it back in there because that just makes me laugh. It makes me think of my grandmother. It's really quite adorable. But this purse I actually do use, so this one I'm going to keep. And now we're going to move on to belts. So we'll start with this box here. Same thing, keeping in the black bin, going in the white bin. I bought this one like I was a teenager, and it's just because I thought it was really pretty. But I don't think I've ever actually worn it ever on anything. It's just, at this point, it's just pretty trim. And I thought, oh, maybe I'll use it for my wedding. I'll finally get to use that belt for something. It didn't go with the dress, and also, it's just not my style, I think. Yeah, I think it's time to let this go. I've just been holding on to it because I think it's pretty, but that's a silly reason to keep things. I have lots of things that are pretty, and this has literally never gotten worn, so let's let that go. Oh, this is a belt, but I also do sometimes wrap it around my head. It's actually made of like a nice stretchy cotton. This I still want to keep. It was a belt for a dress that I no longer have because the dress, I think the straps tore, but I do like the belt. Oh, this is my one pair of suspenders. I do want to keep these. Funny as that sounds. I do like to have a pair of suspenders. Oh, this is a belt to an outfit I don't have anymore. It's that, my zebra jumpsuit that I got rid of. I feel bad because I didn't think I still had the belt for it, so sorry about that, friend. I don't think she was going to wear a belt with it anyway, the girl who took it, so I'm just going to donate that. Oh, this is this really beautiful beaded belt that my friend got for me. I really love this thing. I have worn it a couple of times. It looks really neat over like a fancy dress, so this I want to keep. And this is like a little obi belt that my mother made for me. I do really like the idea of it, but I don't really wear that style anymore. So I think I'm gonna let that go. It's really colorful and beautiful, but it's just not what I wear anymore. I also have this red and black one. I do think I still want to keep this one. I do still have some outfits that this could go with, but I need to be careful and watch out for that, because if I don't wear that soon, I need to get rid of that one too. This beaded belt, I think I got this at like Anthro or something. It's cute and all. I don't think I ever wear it. Like ever. I don't know if I need to keep this anymore. I love the idea of it. It's sparkly, it's shiny. I feel like a superhero if I'm wearing it, but I don't wear it. I don't think I've worn it in 2 years minimum, so I'm gonna let that go. And I have these two stretchy beaded belts. I got these at this like weird little vintage store in Vermont because my husband and I like to go there on vacation every once in a while. I have two of them. I have a green one and a gray one. The green one's probably in better shape. Yeah, the green one's definitely in better shape. I think I'll keep the green one and I'll let the gray one go. Oh, and I have my Texas belt buckle from a trip we took to Texas with my acting tour. And if you bought something at that store, you get a free belt buckle. I think if you spent 10 bucks. So this is my free belt buckle. Unfortunately, I don't have a belt that it attaches to. It just doesn't work out. So I think I'm actually gonna let my belt buckle go. It's very funny and it reminds me of a good trip, but I have other things to remind me of that trip. So I'm gonna let this go. Then we're getting into my smaller belts. So most of these probably are gonna be keepers. So like this little gray belt from the Gap, I do wanna keep this. This belt with like the stars on it. This is like from Hot Topic. I think I got this from a friend. We had like at a clothing swap, I think. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna wear this again, so we'll let that go. I have this yellow belt. I like this belt a lot. I've also used this like as a costume piece. So, but it's also just good for, you know, keeping my jeans up. So that one I want to keep. That's just like an extra grocery bag. I don't know why that's in there, so I'm keeping this, but it does not belong in here. This belt's from Declutter. I love the little rosette on the belt, but the elastic on this belt is actually totally busted. So I think I'm actually going to remove the rosette and attach it to something else. So I'm going to keep it, but I'm taking the belt off. I have another little skinny belt. This one has flowers on it. This is also from the Gap. I want to keep that one. This is a belt I actually just bought at Anthro because it was on super sale. Just to get an idea of what I'm dealing with, this is original price $58. It was on the sale rack for $9.95 and it was also an extra 25% off. So I like this belt quite a bit. It's very pretty. I love the little laser cutout. So this I'm definitely going to keep. This is basically a black version of that. This one I've had a lot longer. It's not in the best condition anymore, but I still do love the belt. And then I have this shimmery gold version. You may notice I really like that sort of like cutout pattern. So this one I also want to keep. And then last I have another one of these elastic belts. This is sort of like, I'm a forest superhero. But as most elastic belts end up, the elastic starts to go on it, and while the buckles are cool and all, I can get buckles like this another time, and it's just not an outfit I wear. So this I'm gonna let go of. Alright, so here's what I have left. So this is the box of what I am keeping, and this is what I'm getting rid of. Just in belts alone, I got rid of 8, so I feel pretty good. Plus there's some purses in there, some random miscellaneous stuff. This is definitely a lot less stuff to have to put back into my drawer, and I'll have more space. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you're enjoying the content on this channel, please subscribe. I hope you're all having a wonderful day, and I'll see you all soon. Bye!